What's good, YouTube? With your boy J Savage. We are back with another video today for y'all. We are going to be going through our challenge battle 17th target first runs with the moon team. Not a full moon team, you know, obviously see Erica there. But with the moon team, we had two different teams in the video. We're going to kind of go through it a little bit fast here because I was like, the first turns is well, we're going to go through the full first video first, right? Without no increase or anything like that. We go to the full first part of the video. Then once we get to the second part, I'm going to 2 times speed it because it's the same thing for like the first like 10 turns. And like once we get to the end, then we'll put it back in 1 time speed and talk about that. But not really impressed. I will say that right now. With the okay, so let's start the video, right? So I used two different teams here. I used the team, without the status element memory. So this is the first team I used here, right? This team did good. They did good for what they could, right? This team could obviously be better if I can get Amadea. The thing about Amadea is though, yes, I'll probably will end up getting her and she'll only be 80. But I still think her stats might be better than that level 90 Michu just because of the time difference, right? Like, that Michu came out 6 months into the game. This Amadea came out almost 1.5 months, So, the stats are completely different. And she's a festival, right? So, the stats are very much completely different. The skills are very much completely different. So, we will see, we will see. But, obviously, as usual, how we do this, So one thing I messed up on here is I did not break. Wow, I didn't down fast. I did not down as fast as I wanted to. Even on the second run, I did not down as fast as I wanted to. It was definitely kind of tough at the moment to down that fast. I think if I had Ines and I had Amadea, like the full ISW team like I'm going for, I think once we drop that video, I think we'll be fine with getting like a 12 turn down, like down it on this turn right here. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, I completely forgot. But I wasn't even thinking about downing here, which really messed me up. I don't know if I could have downed if I would have went with more, attack, more of my attacker skills instead of doing my defender skills. I really don't know. But I just wasn't even thinking. I wasn't thinking at all. But here we was able to actually down. We was down. It sucks to be down on turn 10. It definitely. It doesn't hit your score too crazy, but if you do want a really good score, the best I've been able to do is down at least on turn 12, right? That's been my earliest down. I don't know how quick like the top players are downing because they do be getting some crazy scores, but I don't know how quick they're able to down. But for me, my quickest have been turn 12 for most of these challenge battles. But for this one, at the moment at least, I couldn't get a turn 12 down. But I think I will once I get the full team, the full ISW team, which is, like I said, what I'm going for at the moment. But going through this, obviously, how we play, do our challenge battle stuff. We make sure we have our full stacks of attack, attack for all allies, full stacks of defense down on the enemy, full stacks of vulnerability. Make sure we do it, all the way for the last 5 turns. The problem that I had was trying to get as much crit damage as possible. That was my biggest problem I had, was hoping I would have got Sarah's crit damage card very, not often. I was trying to save them, but getting them at the end when I'm trying to get ready for my DPS, because I think the most you can stack crit damage is 3 times. That's not, I think, I could be wrong. I could be definitely wrong about that. I think the most you can stack crit damage is 3 times, though. So I at least wanted to have 3 stacks of crit damage going to the DPS turn to make sure we can maximize our damage, right? Obviously. I don't think I was able to accomplish that. I think I was missing 1 or 2. No. I think I was missing 1 stack of crit damage. And I think I was missing one more other thing that messed this run up a little bit. I don't remember what it was though. As we keep watching here, I'm pretty sure we'll figure out what it is. But like, right now we're on turn 6. So now we're getting ready. So at this point, so turn 5 and on, I want to make sure I'm having vulnerability, all 3 stacks that last for the last 5 turns, just in case. Like I said, I don't know usually what turn, because sometimes I do my DPS turn on like the second, on the second to last turn, or then I might wait to the last turn. it's kind of tough because 15 turns in total, right? So I guess I would say I usually either DPS on the 14th turn or the 15th turn. Now it varies because it all really depends on when I break. I always try to make it into the last turn. Sometimes I can't do that. Sometimes I gotta DPS on the 14th turn, but I think we did it here on the last turn. If I'm pretty sure about that. So right now, as you can see, I'm saving my crit damage skills. So we're gonna go back here in a second. I have an active skill. If you see, I have 3 crit damage cards because I want to make sure I have those because I think they last. I think I think they last for 2 turns. Yeah, and obviously her ultimate also has crit damage. So basically, I kind of have 4 different crit damage cards here. That's why I was fine with wasting one of them because you can only stack 3 anyways. So there's no real reason to hold 4 when you can only stack 3. So okay, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna use one here, and then use the rest of my skills. All right. So I think we're good on vulnerability. Probably need one more stack of vulnerability to actually be legit and be actually cool. Then we just sat here, we just wasted these cards or whatever. Because like I said, I still want to keep my crit damage and everything, and then I want to make sure I'm keeping Notch's ultimate because she'll be able to break right away. I think this boss only had 10 guard, 12 guard, but that's fine, right? So I wanted to make sure I kept that. So then on this turn, this is obviously the turn to get ready for the DPS. So we have all 5 stacks defense down. We have all 3 stacks of vulnerability. We have 3 stacks of 40% attack increase. Then we have 2 stacks of 50% attack increase. Then I think, hold on, let me go back real quick. How much stacks of crit damage did we have there? We had only, at that moment, we had only 1. We had 1 crit damage, 1 crit rate, right? So now for this turn, I think I did mess this up here. So I did, I think I was kind of going back and forth from what I wanted to do here, though. See, that was the bad move. See, what I should have did, this is what I should have did on that turn. I should have used Notch's ultimate. I should have used Sarah's ultimate and then Sarah's crit damage. Right? That's what I should have did. So I could make sure I was cool. Because now the problem I ran into, which I think I was still fine, right? So obviously still has all 5 stacks defense down, 3 stacks of vulnerability. Now we have 1 stack of crit damage, 2 stacks of crit rate, 5 stacks of attack up, 3 40%, 2 50%. So now I go in with Sarah's ultimate, right, which is 1 more stack. Well, I need 2 more stacks of crit damage, so we're fine with this, right? Then we go with the ultimate from Michiru, right? And this will be our number here. I will slow this down for y'all. Well, once we get to Michiru's turn, I'll slow it down. So Sarah already did 6.2 million. All right. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to slow it down. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, that was too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. Oh, that might be fine. Here we go. It's very inconvenient to hear this noise, but it's okay. She did. I forgot how much she did, honestly. 10.5 million. Okay, that is really annoying. She did 10.5 million damage, right? So that was that. I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the team could obviously have been a lot better. The team wasn't the best team, and this is my score here. Obviously breaking that later turn messed me up. Obviously, I always at least go for at least 200 million, right? So this is the second team I tried. But here's was the problem with this team that I did not notice until middle of the recording, right? I had no attack buffer. So I was like, so this is the reason why I said in my Shooting Summon video, why I said I wish Sarah had the attack buff on her. Because say you don't get Amadea, or say you don't have, you don't use that Chinese New Year Iruka here, and then you want to keep Michiru. Who else do you put on his team in that 4th slot? To make sure you're getting, attack. I didn't have attack, but I don't have her, right? So for me, I'm like, well, at that time, I was confused because I'm like, why don't I have no attack stacks yet? But I wonder why. I don't have nobody who attack buffs. Like Sarah does, but it's on the active skill, so it's not really consistent, right? So it's not the best way to have an attack buffer, right? Because it's not consistent. You gotta wait a certain amount of turns and then do it. So you're messing up your damage. So that means you're not gonna be able to break. You're not gonna be able to down as quick as you want to, which means you're lowering your score even more. So had to back out. So I didn't use this team. So like we were gonna kind of skip this. This team didn't last that long. But yeah, but that's why I wanted Sarah to have the attack increase and the crit damage. This is the team I tried. So I tried this team with the status ailment, you know, gave Michu the status ailment, you know, damage boost or whatever. And this is why I tried. So like I said, we're going to kind of skip through these turns a little bit because it, you know, pretty much the same thing, right? We still was not able to down. You know, this time I actually tried. We just didn't have enough damage. So still was able down to turn 10, which, you know, it's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. It's fine. So we got, you know, got through this, right? So I'm gonna really start. All right. So this is where we gonna actually start talking. So now 5 turns left, right? So just use the active skill. I think right now we were looking good on everything. Since I already had a Otsuki, I think what she does, electric shock. I think, yeah, electric shock. I already had a level 3 of hers, so I didn't really care to waste any other one she had. I was already saving one, so I was cool with that. But yeah, just kept going here. Make sure we had our crit, make sure we had our crit damage, make sure we had everything that we needed to get ready for the DPS turn. Because the difference between this team and the other team, I have to make sure that I use Otsuki's electric shock right before I do the ultimate with Michiru. Yeah, so I had to make sure that you know, that I do electric shock before Michiru's ultimate. So make sure I tried the young I kept that one. So now this turn is very important. This turn, okay, so I'm showing everything. I have no stacks crit damage. Yeah, this one I had barely no crit damage. Had all stacks defense down, had the vulnerability and everything, right? So now this turn is very important. So I used Nacho's ultimate, right? Then I use both. I use Sarah's card and then Sarah's. No, I should use Sarah's ultimate. Use Sarah's ultimate. Whoa, wait. What do I do here? I actually don't even remember what I do here. Do I do Sarah's ultimate? I think I'm trying to see what Otsuki ultimate did. I was really thinking here for a long time. I was wondering what to do. Hopefully I use Sarah's ultimate. Hopefully. I think I did, but let's see. Hold on. I'm really sitting here for a while. I was sitting here for a while. I was trying to make sure I did everything correctly. What did I do? I actually don't remember what I did here. I think I used Sarah's ultimate. I hope so, at least. Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I used Sarah's ultimate. So now we have 2 stacks of what is it? I think 10% crit damage, which, you know, obviously 20% in total, which is still fine. And then us being over 70% HP or higher gives oh no, Michiru. I don't know if Michiru has that support skill. Sarah has that support skill, so she's giving a pair of 10% crit damage. I don't remember what Michiru. I don't think Michiru has that support skill though. So now, the trick with this turn, I was trying to figure out what skill I wanted to do first before I did, you know, obviously the 2, you know, like the status element and the Michiru's ultimate, right? I was like going back and forth. I'm like, but at the same time, it really didn't matter because I already have full stacks of defense down and I have full stacks of vulnerability. So I'm like, so I don't know why it took me so long. I think I was just trying to check here and make sure I had everything cool. Yes, yes, only had 2 stacks of crit damage. Yeah, I was checking, make sure I had everything fine. Yeah, went back. I had to double check. I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? But then I went back. I was like, okay, yeah. So let's do this. Then I was like, don't want to do that. I was really like, what do I want to do here? And I was like, okay, forget it. Let's just do this, right? Because it really didn't matter at all. It didn't matter what, like, really. It really didn't matter, honestly. But this is where I was like, interesting. If you see up there, she does the same, basically the same damage. Still 10.5 million. I was actually surprised, very, very surprised. Because I'm like, huh? I wasted my time. Like literally, what I said was I wasted my time because it didn't make no sense to me. That I thought I was very very surprised that they did the same damage. This one had a little bit more of a higher score because it did a little bit more damage, but not that much. So I was very surprised. I was like, huh? So obviously there will be another challenge video coming out, which hopefully we can get over 200 million. That is the goal. I do have a 90 Sarah now, and I do have the memory now. So let's see if I can get Amadea and Ines. We will see. At the moment, as I record this video right now, I still do not have them, but we will see. Well, I already reached pity, but if you watch the summon video, then you know that I'm just sitting on my pity for right now and overdrawn to see if I get Amadea or not. If I do not get Amadea, and whatever I can get in like the next 10 days, then I will probably just get her. I'll probably just pity her. But if not, if I can pull her in the summons, then I'm pitying Ines so I can have a full RSW team. That is my goal. But that is it. That is the first runs for Challenge Battle 17th target. I hope y'all did enjoy. If I did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. But I will see you on the next one. Chase, y'all. Peace.